What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this Manchester United preview video here on Anfield Agenda. Goes without saying, this is the biggest game of the season. I know I don't speak for everybody in the Liverpool fan base, but this is it. This is the fixture that I look out for every single time they release them. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous about it. Obviously, we have a lot to gain, a lot to lose going into this game. United themselves, any faint hopes they have of potentially being in a title race could be extinguished if we get the win. And look, a draw isn't the end of everything here, but it would be lovely, wouldn't it, to go into this game, to pick up 3 points and to continue the confidence building in what's going to be a very busy end to the season for Liverpool. On the line for us really is our top 4 place. That is the ambition that we have left this season. So I'm going to go through and do what I always do, which is give you my thoughts ahead of the game, my predicted 11, my score predictions, and ask you guys to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As with all of our match content, we are proudly being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Circl, the football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch and every moment counts. This weekend, it is a goal gifter circle for this one, meaning 20% of the pot will be paid out every time a goal is scored in the game, and if there's anything left by the end of it, if it's not a high scoring affair, then the remainder of the pot will be paid out when the referee blows the full-time whistle. What do you need to do to join and play along with us? Well, you need to be a UK resident, you need to be 18 years or over. Most importantly, scan that QR code in the top right hand corner, get yourself to the sign up page, put in the referral code anfieldagenda, all one word, no space. That means when you deposit and place your first £5 of bets, Circl will match that with £5 in free bets for you to use at your discretion. It is a £3 buy-in for this one and it is limited to 100 places, so do not hang about. I look forward to playing along with you, obviously, as we beat Manchester United at the weekend. That might come back to bite me in the backside, but either way, you know what to do. Get yourselves over, scan that QR code. It is a gambling product, so we urge you to always gamble responsibly. Right, look, how do I feel going into this game? Optimistic and nervous, excited and petrified, because it really would be a dagger in our hearts if we don't get something from this game. United obviously coming into it in relatively good form. Jurgen Klopp called United a results machine under Eric Ten Hag. So we need to make sure that we're prepared for it. We need to make sure that we are up for it, and we need to make sure that worst case scenario, we take something from this game. A draw keeps us in the hunt just about. A loss, well, a loss is going to be hard to come back from, isn't it? Because these are our arch rivals. These are the other most successful club. 2 most successful clubs in the history of English football. This is the fixture. It is a very odd thing that we've never really had a title race in the Premier League era involving both of these 2 teams. So maybe that'll change in the future. But I'm now going to take you through, firstly, my score prediction for the game, and then, of course, my predicted 11. Now, starting off with the score prediction, this one was difficult. You know, every fibre of my body said 1-1 or 2-2. That's what my rational brain said. But then the fan inside me, of course, pops up and says, no, got to go positive, Craig. Got to go for the win. So with that in mind, I'm going 2-1 to Liverpool. And is that more optimistic than probably statistically backed? Yeah. But that's the joy of being a football fan, isn't it? I can't sit here and record this video and not predict Liverpool to win at home to Manchester United. I'd be ashamed of myself if I didn't go with a win for the prediction. So that's my thoughts on the score. But how do we get to the score? How do we beat this Manchester United team? Well, look, we know Manchester United are in a good vein of form. Casemiro he's been a difference maker for them. And what surprised me about Casemiro at United has been not just obviously the fact that he clearly isn't there for a pension, he clearly isn't there for a payday. He's been scoring some important goals for them as well. They've started to get Marcus Rashford far more confident than he was last season. Jadon Sancho's coming back bit by bit. They've had a good battle between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dalot in the right back position. Luke Shaw's doing well at left back. The centre back pairing of Rafael Varane and Martinez is one of the better ones in the Premier League. So it's hard to really pinpoint weaknesses in the United team. So it's going to have to be a blood and guts performance. And if we are not at it 100%, I don't think we get something from the game. So Jurgen Klopp has to look at this group of players and think, who's going to be up for the fight? Who can he trust to go out there at 4:30 on Sunday and really play like our lives depend on it? So with that in mind, let's start having a look at what I think Jurgen Klopp should do. Now, I've gone for the 4-3-3 system because whatever I say about wanting to change it, ultimately Jurgen Klopp reverts back to that system. So I've tried to keep in mind that and gone with this selection. So in goal and at centre backs, no surprises there. Alisson Becker obviously between the sticks, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Kanate in the centre back positions. That's the partnership. That's the one we hope to keep together for the remainder of this season. Hopefully no more injuries, because if you've got both of these gentlemen at the heart of our defence, I'm always feeling fairly confident we'll get something from a game. Full backs, I won't lie, this was a little bit harder. But this is what I've gone with. Robbo and Trent, exactly as you were probably expecting. Because I can't in good conscience say drop Trent Alexander-Arnold for this game, because as much as I'm sure we'll be targeted by Rashford down that side, I also know that Trent could be a difference maker at the other end. Trent could be the one that supplies a cross, an assist, a free kick, something. So I'm willing to give Trent the benefit of the doubt, and I hope that he raises his levels, because we know what Trent's capable of. We've seen him in previous seasons. We're just not seeing the best of him at the minute. But, you know, it's not just him. It's right throughout the team. There's a lack of belief at this moment in time. There seems to be a real fatigue that's going around the squad. On the left side, Andy Robertson is just stronger defensively than Costas for me. I think Costas is a better attacking fullback, but in this game, I think we need Robbo's steal. I think we need Robbo's bite and his shithousery. So Robbo at left back for me. Moving into midfield then. This is what I've gone with. Fabinho, Jordan Henderson and Stefan Bajcetic. I was very impressed with Fabinho against Wolves. I thought that he was pressing really high up the pitch. He won back possession 3 or 4 times that I can think of. Not back to his brilliant best yet, but that was better from Fabinho. So with that in mind, I've given him the nod there. I do think we need our captain in this game to help manage the occasion and manage the game. So Jordan Henderson comes in. And then look, why not? Let's just keep the steep learning curve going for Stefan Bajcetic. I don't think we've got better options at this moment in time. I don't want to ever see Naby Keita wearing a Liverpool shirt on the pitch again. Thiago was obviously injured. James Milner will probably come on later in the game. Curtis Jones isn't good enough. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's not good enough. So this is where we're at with midfield. That's the 3 I'd go with. Moving into attack now, it did get a little bit more difficult. Great news that Diaz is back doing some training, and we'll hopefully have him stepping up his recovery soon enough. Came down to a straight decision of who goes through the centre though, and I will move on to that in a second, but you're not going to be surprised in the wide positions. Darwin Núñez on the left and Mohamed Salah on the right. Again, Darwin very unlucky not to get a goal against Wolves, but Mo did get his goal, followed on from a goal against Real Madrid as well. So it's great to see the Egyptian king back, putting them in front of the goal, and I feel Darwin's going to score in this one, so it was relatively easy there. Then it came down to, will it be Bobby Firmino, will it be Diogo Jota, or would it be Cody Gakpo through the centre? And I've gone for Cody Gakpo, mainly because of that Dutchness, mainly because I think he will understand maybe how to play against Ten Hag's sides a little bit better. He will obviously maybe zero in on Martinez, that massive height differential there. So yeah, I'm going to go with Cody Gakpo because he's the future. He's not probably going to be our number 9 all the time moving on. I'm sure that we'll speak about this in weeks, months to come. And when Diaz comes back, obviously there's questions to be asked about how do we accommodate him. But for this moment in time, I think I'd give Cody Gakpo the nod to start this one, knowing that we have Bobby Firmino and Diogo Jota available from the bench. So look, that is it for the preview. That's my 11. I want to know your 11, your thoughts on the score. And of course, if you would like to join us for a watch along on Anfield Agenda, you can come over to our Twitch channel where we will be live from 3:30 p.m. And of course, I'll be back on here for match reactions, player rating and all of the usual stuff. But most importantly, don't forget, scan that QR code in the top right hand corner. It's a £3 buy-in for this week's goal gift to Circl. Thank you to our sponsor Circl. Thank you to you guys for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Sunday. Much love. Bye bye.